The Essence of Health. Chapter 1. The Essence of All Health. Spiritual and industrial disease kill us. We live artificial lives focused on money and material things, not focused on being who we really are by nature or doing what we really want. We constantly worry. We're ambitious for artificial goals. We are on our smartphones a lot, therefore not living real lives. We eat processed foods full of chemicals. We're surrounded by chemicals and electrical waves from gadgets. Food additives are carcinogens. Corn syrup is a sweetener derived from corn. Sugar feeds cancer. Aspartame is suspected as a cause of cancer. Message is a naturally occurring chemical glutamate. Sodium benzoate is a preservative. Aflatoxin is a toxin that grows on stored foods like peanuts. Aflatoxin causes liver cancer. Saccharin increased the rate of cancer in rats. Pickled foods increase the risk of stomach cancer, especially if they are salty. Alcohol and obesity contribute to cancer. Eat a healthy diet made up of these things. Less animals, fats and meats. Less butter, cheese, and cream. Lightly cooked food. Fresh vegetables. Fruits. Fiber. Oily fishes. Less salt. Reduced sugar intake. Whole foods. Whole grains. Cereals. Brown rice. Avoid fired and processed food. Limited alcohol. Pollution is pesticides, herbicides and fungicides. Hospital waste, packaging materials and containers, used syringes. And sharps, biological waste. Heavy metals, lead, mercury, cadmium, arsenic, chromium, zinc, nickel and copper. Persistent organic pollutants, aldrin, dieldrin, dichlorodiphenyltrichloroethane, DDT, endrin, heptachlor, toxaphene, chlordane. Hexachlorobenzene, Mirax, organochlorines, organophosphates. Carbamates, and polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs. Urban Environment Unit. United Nations Environment Programme, UNEP. P.O. Box 30552, Nairobi, Kenya. Telephone, +254-20-7624-184, fax, +254-20-7624-249. UNEP.org. UNEP.org/urban_environment. Oxidative stress happens when you go too hard at anything. If you watch TV and pop culture, it's all about so-called winners in any venue going hard, whether it's work, school, exercise, ambition, achievement, etc. All these things produce toxic free radicals in the body. If they're not flushed out by antioxidants, rest, or good living, they wear you out and destroy you. The lesson is don't overdo anything. It's okay to go at something with gusto, but don't overdo it. Female marathon runners lose their ability to menu straight. They're destroying their bodies. Here are some of the diseases are caused by oxidative stress. Heart disease. Cancer. Arthritis. Lung disease. Fibromyalgia. Diabetes. Neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Autoimmune diseases. Eye diseases like macular degeneration. Here are some reasons bodies oxidize themselves and create free radicals. Pollution. Cigarette smoking. Excess stress. Prescription and over-the-counter medications. Radiation. Excessive exercise. Increased exposure to sunlight. Eat foods with antioxidants. Get oxygen and sunlight through outdoor exercise. preventive-guide.com/oxidative-stress.html. The key to eternal youth. The key to eternal youth is vital power or vital energy, whatever you want to call it. You get it by firstly discovering what your true nature or identity is, then every day for the rest of your life, you release a good load of this natural energy with love, intensity, and passion for the process to match an inherent standard you should feel within yourself of who you want to be. You do whatever inspires you with gusto. You never stop. This is the only way to be vital and have loads of self-respect. After that, to round out your life, pursue love and pleasure, particularly sensual pleasures. All you really own is your spirit and your body. Your body is the instrument through which you release the energy in your spirit. If you don't release this energy but instead follow the artificial values of the world, then saturate yourself with pop culture entertainment, you have no sense of nobility, self-respect, euphoria or transcendence. You have nothing but a generic brainwashed life. Your body reflects the beauty and power of your spirit. If your body is weak, fat, flabby, pale, etc., your spirit is weak also. There are no fat people with strong spirits. To have a strong spirit, you have to honor who your God created you to be, which is a strong, vital, noble human being. If you don't do this, it doesn't matter how many titles you have in the world or how much money you have. You're still a generic piece of crap who betrayed him or herself by not living according to your true nature. The sensual indulgences are great, but they should take up less than 20% of your life. 20% is plenty to satisfy all your intimacy, sexual and sensual pleasures, as well as your minor hedonistic pursuits for meaningless amusement like eating junk food, reading silly magazines and watching TV. The Hindus and Buddhists are big on minimizing sex and saving your semen because they see it as the fluid for life, the chi, the life force, but these ideas were developed during a time when hunger was common. As a modern guy, I'm the exact opposite. Every time I shoot off a missile, I feel good to great, energized and vital. The sperm I expel is just a few calories of energy from my body, no different than urine, feces, or sweat. It's not some great finite life force inside of me that I should protect with my life by being celibate, yet this is how these ancient gurus think. To live a great life and maximize your sense of youth, you must dedicate 80% of your waking time to the release of your natural inspired energy. This is the only way to stay as young as possible. There is nothing else. You can't buy your way to youth. All the facelifts and steroid injections don't come close to what releasing the natural energy in your soul does for you. Constantly release your natural energy that roughly exists in the following 4 categories. Inspired, loving, hedonistic, sensual, and minor amusement. Practical. You can have it all, a vital life, some people and animals who love you and you them, sexual pleasures and fun in the frivolous sense. All you have to do is spend most of your time honoring who you were born with the potential to be by releasing most of your natural inspired energy. Don't be a busybody and compare yourself to others or nose around to see how they live compared to you. Just focus on that inherent standard in your soul of who your God created you to be. Once your basic material needs are met and you have a few basic material comforts, material things mean nothing. It's all about releasing the energy in your free spirit. Most people in capitalist pop culture societies live anywhere from mundane to miserable lives for 3 reasons. They bought into the lies of what happiness and success are by following the artificial values of the world. They spend a lot of time as passive consumers and spectators of meaningless pop culture entertainment. They don't follow their true natures, therefore don't release their natural inspired energy. There is lots of nuts and bolts practical knowledge that can help you in a bona fide way, but all that social sciences, psychobabble crap, all philosophies, and all religions are nothing next to the inherent standard you should feel in your soul of who you were created to be. Your purpose in life should be to live to honor it. That's it. If you follow anything else, you're a brainwashed idiot. Who you really are, what your essence is, never dies. It's always there. If you honor it by releasing this energy, you always feel good. If you betray it by not releasing this energy, you never feel anything above average mundanity. You want to feel good all the time. The only way to do it is to follow what you feel within yourself as long as it doesn't harm other living things. The thirst for enjoyment is the great game of life. Do what you love for the fun of it and maybe help some people and earn a living at it along the way. Be wary of cultural brainwash. Every time you see any advertisement, look at it with detached analysis. See how they're trying to manipulate you. The best course of action is to try to minimize ideas that don't originate from you or serve no useful function to improve your life. All that stuff interferes with you living true to yourself. Pop culture entertainment might be a good way to relax, but if you buy into it too much as a so-called fan of something, you're letting something take over a part of your brain that should be dedicated to being as true, pure, and noble as you can be. Positive thinking, willpower, and hundreds of psychobabble concepts are all meaningless, temporary ways to try to get vital. They all break down because they're artificial to who you really are. If you want to have fun while working hard, find that natural flow of power within yourself, then follow it. You'll never work a day in your life because it will all be enjoyment. The more you use up the natural energy inside of you every day, then rest at night, the more vital you'll be. If you want to be vital all the time, just release most of your natural, God-given energy every day. No matter what tragedy or bad luck may befall you, after a short grief period, your only choice if you're to be true to your potential is to get back on it and keep moving. Don't do like the Western fraud artists in the so-called mental health field want you to do, to analyze your past endlessly and bring up anything sad or bad that might have happened to you. This is ridiculous. It doesn't make you strong or vital. It keeps you weak and dependent on them for the supposed answers to life. That's what they want, a dependent little wimp who thinks they know something advanced about the human condition that you don't, that they will impart on you after they make a bunch of money through many therapy sessions, but it's all a big fraud being perpetuated on millions of unsuspecting people right now. The past doesn't matter. Neither does the future. All that matters is right here, right now. It's all you can control. Forget the past and don't worry about the future. Live one day at a time. Stay close to what you feel in your soul through inspired sweat. That's it. That will give you more self-respect and well-being than all the psychobabble in the world put together. Don't allow the massive marketing machine to turn you into an incessant consumer spectator. Live by that pure essence inside of you. Live modestly and simply. Beyond basic comfort, material things will not enhance the quality of your life. There is something wrong with living a life of material excess when you're perfectly aware of all the humdrum and poverty in the world. Don't be a glutton. Eat healthy foods and some junk foods for pleasure, but not so much that you become an overweight, sedentary piece of crap. A healthy mind lives in a healthy body. Don't hang around with weak, miserable, vain, negative, jealous, frivolous, fashionable, or loud people. They will just bring you down. Don't talk too much. Talk is cheap. Any con artist can be a slick talker. It's all about action from the soul. My theory of health: oxygen, sweat, and sun. My theory of health is simple. If you're active enough to break a good sweat every day, you're doing two things, which is almost all you need. You're constantly breathing in large doses of oxygen, which breathes life into your body while killing toxins. You're sweating out the toxins in your body. I'm about 50 as I write this. The last time I went to a doctor was in 1987 when I got my leg stitched up after a car hit me while I was biking. Before that it was 1982 to get a tetanus shot when I stepped on a nail. They used to scare us about going out in the sun because they said it causes skin cancer. The truth is that the sun gives off vitamin D, which has the power to kill toxins in your body and shrink tumors. On top of that, you're breathing in oxygen when you go outdoors. Being out in the sunshine for an hour or so a day will almost certainly prevent you from getting cancer. If you don't believe me, go to the medical news websites and type in vitamin D research. Just move enough to break a sweat. Eat healthy foods. Try to get 8 hours of sleep every night. I've scanned over 1,000 medical, health, and well-being books. Everything comes down to how strong your immune system is to fight off toxins. Let's say I'm a guy who has scanned at least 1,000 medical, health and well-being books, not to mention all the articles I've read in health magazines. It's not that hard to do. Any good-sized library will have at least 1,000 medical books in its medical section, number 610, number 619. I don't watch meaningless TV shows or go on social networking websites, so I have plenty of time to do anything I want. After a while, you see a trend happening. Regardless of the medical condition, the preventive and treatment advice is virtually all the same. It comes down to living a healthy lifestyle. The following points are what constitutes a healthy lifestyle. Some guy went around the world studying centenarians, people 100 years old or older. His conclusion about vital 100-year-olds was that they're all physically active. Eat natural foods as opposed to processed. Eat your natural foods as close to their natural state as possible without overcooking them or smothering them in fat and sauces. Be physically active. Either exercise or live an inspired, active life. Be mentally active. Relax, try to avoid stress. Get a good amount of sleep every night. Don't overexert yourself. It weakens the immune system. Drink green tea for its antioxidant properties. Learn about antioxidants and eat them either in food form or supplement form. Eat blueberries. Eat soy. Minimize fat. Eat tomatoes. Eat fruits and vegetables. Eat fibery foods. Use herbs and mineral supplements like ginseng, cayenne pepper, curry powder, flaxseed, turmeric, magnesium, calcium, etc. Drink a little bit of vinegar. Get some sunlight for vitamin D and general health. Keep the house dry to minimize mold growth. Breathe clean air both in your house and outdoors. Don't live in a polluted area near a big factory that spews out chemicals. Don't live near large electric wire towers. They give off toxic levels of electromagnetic radiation. Stay clean. Wash up. Use natural products as opposed to chemicals. Drink lots of water to flush toxins out of your system. Learn to breathe deeply as in meditation. Take it slow. Going hard all the time wears out the immune system. A belief in God helps with a healthy lifestyle. Sex and love are good for you. Aspirin helps with a lot of inflammation conditions. Eat nuts and seeds. Drink some milk. Have up to 2 glasses of wine a day. Any more and the degenerative effects of alcohol outdo the positive effects of the antioxidants in the wine. Eat some honey. Don't go on extreme diets. You'll gain the weight back and compromise your health. Minimize sugar in your diet. Wear loose clothing and shoes. Walk with good posture. Sit with good posture. If you're overweight, lose the excess weight. Do things to help you relax like get a massage or sit in a sauna/hot tub. Brush your teeth several times a day. Get rid of decaying teeth. They can introduce lots of toxins into your body. Not all drugs are good for you. Read the list of side effects. Don't take them unless absolutely necessary. You develop a tolerance to most drugs after a few weeks and they don't help you much after that. Use olive oil. Eat yogurt. Eat garlic. Oatmeal helps lower cholesterol, which lessens plaque buildup in cardiac arteries. Eat bananas for the potassium content. Go easy on food additives like aspartame, monosodium glutamate/message and sodium nitrite. Minimize the use of caffeine and alcohol. Don't eat before bedtime. Eat less salt. Occasionally, if you can't sleep, don't fight it. Just relax and rest. You should be able to fall asleep naturally most nights provided you've lived an active day. Jet lag is normal. Take a few days to adjust. Drink cranberry juice and lemonade. Use saw palmetto for prostate health. Health books with cute titles. I constantly see new health, well-being, and vitality books come on the market, some written by so-called pop culture celebrities and some written by so-called experts who have a doctorate in some field like exercise physiology or nutrition, which are soft majors because the knowledge and wisdom there ain't all that deep, at least not for the average person who wants to be basically healthy and not do obscure experiments on enzymes or some other minor thing in the body. Most of these books go anywhere from 150 to 400 pages. You can find hundreds at number 611 to number 613 at the library. In my opinion, these three numbers plus the number 641 for cookbooks have the most books in them than any other Dewey Library number. Whenever I check them out, there are always more and more of what I call rip-off one-trick pony books because the knowledge in any of them can be condensed to less than 4 pages. Beyond the hype of the title and the hype of the author in media interviews saying he or she is gonna get you on fire and help you live the best life for you, the knowledge and wisdom in these books is always basic at best because there's no magic formula or magic piece of divine wisdom out there that will change everything. It's boring when you get right down to it, but the book industry is geared to sell books, so they have to turn on the capitalist hype marketing machine with cute titles for every new book in order to get people to keep coming back and buying the same book over and over again with a new title and a new author. One weekend I went to a health trade show and picked the loudest, slickest people there hawking their new breakthrough health books. Here are the points I found in their books, mostly the same stuff you'll see in every health book going back to the 1930s. Be positive. Have a positive attitude. Take cod liver oil. It tastes bad, but you can now buy flavored cod liver oil. Eat grains and fibery foods in order to stay regular in the bathroom. Eat foods high in antioxidants like fruits, vegetables and wine. Eat foods high in mineral content, calcium, potassium, or take a mineral supplement. Get at least 7 hours of sleep a night. Up to an hour a day in the sun is good, but use sunscreen for any time spent outdoors after that. Eat a variety of fruits and vegetables. Avoid processed foods. Choose organic foods over non-organic foods. Exercise at least 30 minutes per day. Have an appreciation for the beauty of life. Be thankful for what you got. Trust your intuition. If you feel sick, go to a doctor. If you're overweight, lose the excess fat. Stimulate your mind to stay mentally active. Don't smoke. Minimize the use of alcohol to 2 drinks every several days. Eat the good fats, mono and polyunsaturated fats that are found in foods like nuts, seeds, vegetable oils, and fish oils. Minimize sugar and saturated fatty foods. Take vitamin D supplements. Lower stress. Try not to get emotional about things. When you relax, don't do stressful things like play video games. Do almost nothing but sit there and read or listen to music. Drink water constantly. It flushes toxins out. Don't drink pop or diet pop. It contains harmful chemicals. Avoid sodium nitrates, which are in processed meats like pepperoni and Wieners. Don't drink coffee. Constantly educate yourself about health and well-being. There's no sacred cow in medicine. Virtually everything has a counter-argument. Fluoride does not prevent cavities. It helps the body absorb aluminum, which goes to the brain and causes Alzheimer's disease. Don't drink tap water if it has fluoride in it. They use fluoride in rat poison. The much maligned sodium nitrate found in hot dogs and processed meats has a beneficial effect. It guards your cells against hypoxia. Over 500 studies show that electric fields, as in electric blankets, do not cause cancer. Fat is not linked to cancer. Minimize your use of all drugs regardless of what your doctor says. Try to wean yourself off drugs by living healthy. Raw milk is better for you than pasteurized milk from the store. Moderation is the key to everything. Eat some eggs and cholesterol. It's good for you as long as you don't overeat them. Meat is good too if you don't eat too much of it. Vegetarians die younger than people who eat everything. There are bad side effects of aspirin. They are not as good as claimed. Most of the supplements you buy are just hype. They don't help you much. You piss them out. Zinc cures heart disease. Salt prevents heart disease. Natural fats in meat are good. It's only the chemically processed fats that are bad. Nicotine and its cousin nicotinic acid boost brain power. If you have arthritis, eat soups made with lots of bones like chicken bones and throw an eggshell in there too. It's rich in hyaluronic acid. This will restock the synovial fluid in your joints. Social involvement leads to better health. Wealth often leads to better health, but some wealthy people overdose on excess. This is a fact. The traditional American lifestyle is bad for health. They studied immigrants and found their health deteriorated rapidly as they took on the American lifestyle. Healthy living info. There are many books on healthy living in the number 611-614 and the number 646.75, Beauty Enhancement, Bodybuilding, section of your local library. Try number 613.2 or RA784 at the library for books about detoxification. The following is the general formula on how to stay healthy and avoid diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. If you enjoy your life and don't let problems bother you, it can make you stronger physically, mentally, and spiritually. People who are relaxed and easygoing and are not competitive in trying to make more money and get promoted before other people are generally happier and live longer than others. Stress and hostility destroy health. People who do manual labor are generally healthier than white-collar workers. Bad habits like smoking, drinking alcohol, eating junk food and driving erratically destroys health. Relaxing and enjoying life could be the greatest boon to health. Somebody said time and patience heals everything. Learn to be patient about what you cannot control. Some people get a health benefit by having good friends and family who they talk to. Some people don't need this. They get a health benefit by constantly solving all problems that come their way immediately. A happy, upbeat attitude strengthens health. If a person's locus of control is internal, meaning he believes he controls his destiny, he will be a lot healthier than a person who has an external locus of control, believing that outside forces like the government, your boss, other people, the mass media, etc. control your life. People with a sense of purpose are healthier than people without a specific purpose. People who rise to challenges, seeing them as opportunities, are healthier than people who get overwhelmed by adversity. Resilience, the ability to bounce back after adversity, helps a person maintain good health. People with good friends who do not let them influence or manipulate them are healthier than people who let peer pressure affect what they think and do. The cultural pressure on women to be thin has many of them doing yo-yo diets, getting eating disorders and smoking cigarettes to try to keep their weight down. Junk food advertising has added to the potential to be overweight. There is a happy middle ground to releasing emotions and controlling them. Pain is largely in the mind. You can learn to control it to some extent. The more relaxed and less anxious you are, the less pain you feel. You can decrease pain by learning guided imagery and meditation. Positive self-talk is better than negative self-talk. Your state of mind affects your health. The main factors of a healthy life are: diet, exercise, don't smoke, don't drink alcohol, don't be overweight, be wary of safety in all situations, minimize stress, live a relaxed lifestyle. Anger, depression, and anxiety are the worst emotions in that order. They have all been linked to bad effects on the body. Calm down, it ain't worth it. Balance is the golden mean. Don't overdo anything. Get enough rest. Don't worry. Be happy. Lower stress. Check out your older relatives to see your genetic future. Eat the right foods. Drink lots of water to filter food and toxins through your body and to flush it out. For the sake of antioxidants like vitamin A, C and E, take a multivitamin pill a day. Don't get too fat. Watch booze, cigarettes, and drugs. Use a sunscreen. Don't stay out in the sun for more than 5 hours. Stay clean, wash a lot because it kills germs and bacteria on your skin which eat away at your immune system. Relax. Take a nap, listen to music, take a bath. Get some regular exercise. Don't be too sedentary. Brush your teeth. Watch sugary foods. Don't take too many prescription or over-the-counter drugs. Learn first aid. Either eat fish or take cod liver oil pills. Get outside and get some sunshine and fresh air. Get enough sleep. Love a person or a pet. Laugh even if you're by yourself. Believe in some kind of God, even if the God within you. Talk to someone about your life even if it's just someone on the internet. Have fun. Solve your own problems. Don't go for those phony so-called therapists. Don't take life too seriously. Tone down noise and glare. Don't sit too long in one place. Do something mental for your brain. Go barefoot as soon as you get home to save your feet. Clean up the house and make it feel pleasant. Open the windows to clean the air. Go out and enjoy nature. Avoid oils as much as possible except for olive and sesame oil. Sleep in a comfortable bed. Connect with nature. Be wary of air and noise pollution in your city. Meditation and proper breathing are important. Try to reduce sensory overload. Don't be a slave to your moods. Release your emotions by talking, relaxation, a hobby, meditation, or exercise. Forgive your enemies. Connect with the world and people in some way. Spend time with positive, upbeat people. Try a sauna or swimming around a warm pool. Help others. Don't watch stupid TV shows or the news too much. Don't take too many iron supplements. Iron can build up in the blood because it stays in the system for a long time. There are no guarantees. Genetic and environmental factors play a role in health. Look around your environment for carcinogens like microwaves, chemicals, toxic odors, mold, bacteria, etc. Peasants in the mountains of Eastern Europe live long lives. Think about their simple lifestyles and try to imitate them. Watch out for radiation from things like clock radios, TVs, computers, and microwave ovens. Don't sit or lay too close to them. Hair dryers are thought to be dangerous too. Long-time pilots and flight attendants get more cancer because they're closer to the cosmic radiation from the sun. Be vital one-liners. Live by your essence, soul, true nature. Don't listen to the world. Listen to yourself. Don't buy into money beyond modest comfort. Your free time is the most valuable thing you own if you truly give a damn about living a full life, but most people are mundane and average behind their phony cool exteriors. You can't get a natural sense of euphoria from driving an expensive sports car. It might lead to a car wreck or speeding ticket, but it's nothing next to doing what naturally gives you a thrill. Most young guys buy into this junk. It's society's bull, just like sanctioned violence is. I'm supposed to get a thrill out of watching a movie like Rocky or an MMA fight. To me it's a commentary of a disgusting human race. I saw some high school kid being interviewed as a high school football player. He said, "I like to hit." Poor guy. So brainwashed. That's an admirable quality. Hit people. Get arrested. Bad habits are excessive shopping, smoking, drinking alcohol, consuming fast foods and taking drugs. Healthy eating. Eat a high-fiber diet, green vegetables, fruits, grains, and fibrous food. Drink pure water. It keeps you hydrated and eliminates toxins. Work out. Relax. Manage stress. Be optimistic, have a positive attitude. Be euphoric, healthy, and appreciate life. Get sound sleep. Rest and relax. Have a pet and/or close intimate relationships. Happiness is found in being yourself purely and freely. Laughter. Don't bother trying to impress others because nobody really cares and you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. Don't multitask. Do one thing at a time. Moderation is about knowing to stop before you overdo anything. I read articles at mercolaw.com saying that extreme endurance athletes destroy their bodies. Forget about all that Freudian psychobabble about the subconscious mind and past conflicts. Life is right here, right now, period. Reduce technology. A lot of that social media stuff and video games waste your time on meaningless nothingness. Peace and quiet with your own thoughts. Balanced and meaningful. Set goals. Decide on focus. Accomplish it every day. Track and make progress. Healthy living websites. hvhealthyliving.com, healthylivingonline.com, quakerchallenge.ca, yourhealthyweight.ca. 4therapy.com/consumer/life_topics. aarpmagazine.org/lifestyle/articles